Hey, what's going on? Know who it is. Know what it is. Alright, you guys, man. On the treadmill. Wrapping up my workout. Gonna hit this treadmill. Then I'm gonna hit the steam room. You know what I'm saying? Get this water weight off. Then head to the house. Hit the punching bag for about 5 minutes. And, maybe do a live stream. Let my phone charge up. Do a live stream. But, I just want to talk about in the wake of what happened yesterday. I'm not trying to bite my tongue, and I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I just gotta be 100. I keep 100, man. And real talk, man. I don't care who get mad, man. I don't care if motherfuckers get mad. I don't care if people get caught up in their feelings, because I know this would be a lot of little sneak this going on with motherfuckers on here acting like they cool with you and shit. But, motherfuckers need to keep it 100. And I'm finna keep it funky, man. This is just my own opinion. And I don't care if you agree with me or not. I'm gonna be me. At the end of the day, man, I'm my own man. Look, here's the thing. I really I wasn't really feeling some of the shit, that got said yesterday. Like I said, I spoke on the Adrian Broner thing, real talk. I spoke on the Adrian Broner thing in his comments, and, a lot of the brothers in the LDPC spoke on it, and I agreed with some points, and then certain points I didn't. But then to keep it real, and I'll tell anybody, man, real talk, I felt to a certain degree, man, it was a little too much plea copping, you know what I'm saying, about what Adrian Broner said. Because like I said on one count, Adrian Broner said what he said, he shouldn't have said it, but then it was like everybody making these videos copping a plea, and it's sort of like we was bowing down to the Mexicans, and I wasn't feeling that shit. Because I want to make this clear, I don't bow down to no motherfucking body. I ain't never been like that. And I ain't never been built like that. And I feel like everybody was apologizing on behalf of Adrian Broner. Because at the end of the day, it's up to Adrian Broner if he want to apologize. And I'm going to say this once again. We don't owe nobody on here shit. You know what I'm saying? I said what I had to say. And you know what I'm saying? And anybody can do what they want to do on their video. But I'm just voicing my opinion. I feel it was too much plea copping. Because like I said, I remember when the shoe was on the other foot. Like I said, man, when all that shit got said about Andre Ward, you know what I'm saying, with Sergey Kovalev. And then to be honest with you, whether you like Floyd or not, all the racist shit that was said about Floyd and all that shit. Where was all this stop the racism shit? You know what I'm saying? Why we always got to be the ones, like I say, defuse something? Why we always got to be the one to apologize and shit? We at a point now where we can't even say the word black no more. Now, I'm just keeping it 100, man. I mean, for real, man. I don't owe nobody no apology. Because like I said before, where was all this stop the racism, like I said, when Terrell Williams was getting attacked by those so-called Preacher Cologne fans? You know what I'm saying? Where was all the stop, the racism shit with Oscar De La Hoya? Where was all that stop the racism shit with Abel Sanchez? I didn't see people on the opposite side calling Abel Sanchez out. And like I keep saying, man, you know what y'all was saying? Oh, man, y'all need to quit crying, man. Stop crying. Stop crying about those emails. Stop crying about this. Well, you know what? Stop crying about what Adrian Broner said, man. Because I'm keeping it 100, man. Because people like for real, and some of you new niggas that's talking boxing and shit, real talk, man, y'all juniors in this shit, man. For real, I done seen racism at its finest, man, in boxing. And people need to stop acting like racism started with Floyd and Floyd was race bait and all this bullshit and the black and brown shit. That shit been going on for years, man. And to be honest with you, it really started when Oscar De La Hoya came about. And like I said, to be honest with you, if you know history, boxing always been race oriented. from when Jack Johnson was fighting, from when Joe Louis was fighting, from when Muhammad Ali was fighting. All this shit about all these niggas on here trying to just put the sole blame on Floyd Mayweather. Man, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that fake shit, man. And this ain't about being no Floyd Mayweather fanboy or none of that shit. I'm just calling it how I see it, man. If you hate a motherfucker, that's fine, man. But don't try to make do with the sole purpose of something going wrong or being the way it is when it was like that before he even came along. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody want to say that Floyd been pushing the whole race bait and shit. But like I said, people attacked him first. Like I said, why is it everybody, you know what I'm saying, allowed to attack us? And then we don't never get no backing. But then everybody, when somebody like us say something, then all of a sudden here come everybody, oh man, you know what I'm saying, man. Like I said, man, Adrian Broner don't speak for the whole black community. He was wrong for what he said, but then at the same time, man, you know what I'm saying? What about when it was us? Y'all motherfuckers disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be talking that kumbaya shit. You know what I'm saying? When it's us. Where you motherfuckers at when I'm doing all my videos about what's happening with the black community? Y'all ain't nowhere to be found. But then as soon as Adrian Broner say something, here you motherfuckers come talking about Adrian Broner was wrong. And man, fuck y'all, man. For real, man. I'm sorry, man. I ain't biting my tongue, man. These motherfuckers in here playing games and shit, man. It ain't about no coon, it ain't about no fanboy shit. It's about the real, man. And motherfuckers be halfway telling the truth and shit. What about the racism behind Larry Holmes and Jerry Cooney? You know what I'm saying? Stop playing games, man. For real. Everybody want to talk about how Floyd didn't fight black fighters. Well, you know what? When Sugar Shane Mosley started reaching his peak, he didn't fight too many brothers neither. You know what I'm saying? He fought Oscar De La Hoya, he fought Vargas, he fought Ricardo Mayorga, whatever category you want to put him under, whether you want to put him under black, Hispanic, or whether you want to, but at the same time, he didn't fight no American blacks. But then every time I look around, you got these motherfuckers trying to just point their finger at Floyd. Like I said before, man, y'all don't be telling the whole truth. Like I said before, Floyd tried to fight young black fighters. But y'all didn't want him to fight young black fighters. So I'm not trying to hear that. All you got to do is Google 2005. Floyd called out Sugar Shane Mosley. He called out all them motherfuckers when they was young. And all this shit about Floyd, duck certain people. He called out all them motherfuckers. Costa Zoo, Prince Nazim Ahmed, Sugar Shane Mosley. He called all them motherfuckers out. So Kenny Porter, you a motherfucking lie. You know what I'm saying? As I said before, had Andre Berto beat Victor Ortiz, he would have got the chance to fight Floyd. And as a matter of fact, he had two opportunities. Had he beat Robert Guerrero, he would have got a shot at Floyd. And then, like I said, I remember all hell broke loose when Floyd said, hey man, I'm thinking about fighting Devin Alexander. You not only did you have Hispanics pissed off about it, you had, oh, this is a cherry pick. So you guys got to make up your mind, man. You can't have it both ways. Same thing when he decided to fight Andre Berto. Y'all said he didn't give black dudes a chance. But he gave, like I said, Floyd paid Andre Berto more than he paid Robert Guerrero. You know what I'm saying? For real. The only ones that was fighting brothers, you know what I'm saying, was Sugar Ray Leonard. Now I give you credit for that, even though Sugar Ray Leonard was a notorious ducker. Then you had Larry Holmes, then you had Muhammad Ali. Really, we already know the heavyweight division ain't never really had no Hispanic fighters. Let's just keep it funky, man. But if they did, if they had anybody that was semi-good in heavyweight, they would have been trying to pair them up with the black fighters. Because racism sells. Always have, always will. So I'm trying to make it look like Floyd doing something that nobody else haven't done. Motherfuckers don't, man, for real. I told you, man, I ain't on here because I want people to come to my channel and all that shit. Like I said, if you come, you come. You leave, you leave. For real. I told you I ain't on here for those subs, man. People getting it, man. People getting the truth, man. Okay? Like, for real, let's go back in history. Okay? What was Manny Pacquiao's nickname, right? They used to call him the Executioner and all that shit. because Manny Pacquiao used to beat up on a lot of Mexican fighters. And I didn't hear no outrage with that. You know what I'm saying? At the end, back in the 80s, what was Floyd's uncle, Roger Mayweather, called? They used to call him the Mexican killer. Until Julio Cesar Chavez got a hold of him. You know what I'm saying? So they was, you know what I'm saying? Because let me ask you guys something. Why is it when a non-black fighter fights, whether he from the States or whether he from, you know, his home country, why they gotta put emphasis on what race he is? So since y'all always talking about race baiting, because the real race baiters always did be in the media. You know what I'm saying? In the networks. Why every time Manny Pacquiao fights, you gotta refer to him as the Filipino icon? Why can't he be just a boxer? Why Oscar De La Hoya gotta be the Mexican hero? But if the dude say anything related to black, then here everybody come talking about somebody race bait. So to be honest with you, y'all contradicting yourself, y'all coming across as hypocrites. Okay? When Oscar De La Hoya came about, that's all they wanted Oscar to fight was black dudes. So they was provoking the whole racial issue because they know race sells. So all of a sudden, now that Floyd capitalized on what everybody else was doing, now all of a sudden you niggas got a problem with it? You just, so let me get this straight, you just wanted Floyd to fight black fighters. Okay? I'm just saying, I'm just giving y'all a history lesson, man. For real. So only Floyd was supposed to fight black fighters, right? Just him, right? And don't give me that shit about, well, he was the top dog and all. Hey man, you can't just have one dude. You gotta call everybody out. You know what I'm saying? For real. All this shit started with Oscar. Oscar's biggest, most controversial fights, win or lose, came against black fighters. In most cases. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want, like I said, everybody talked about, well, Floyd should have fought more brother. Well, like I said, I don't remember Oscar fighting Margarito. I don't remember Oscar fighting Paul Williams. Y'all keep talking about Floyd didn't fight Paul Williams. Well, like I said, I don't remember Sugar Shane Mosley fighting Paul Williams. I don't remember Manny Pacquiao fighting Paul Williams. I don't remember Cotto fighting Paul Williams. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember Joshua Clottey fighting Paul Williams. So, let's keep it fair, y'all. For real. Let's call it right down the middle. If you're going to hold one dude accountable, if you're going to call one dude out, you got to call everybody out. And that's what I'm saying. That's why Kenny Porter is such a fucking fraud. He talking about Floyd didn't fight young black fighters. Well, his son won't do it. He talking about Floyd fighting Berto, but then Sean Porter fought Berto, and then he want to get credit for that victory. I'm just saying, man. I just see a lot of hypocrisy that's going on. So, and don't give me that blacks have responsibility, and don't give me that shit about Floyd as a coon and all that shit. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Because if you bring that up, you acted just like Fred. Talk about something that makes sense. Like I said, everybody want to match make for Floyd, but then you got to match make for everybody else. Like I keep saying, Shane Mosley could have fought Paul Williams. Keep in mind, Paul Williams said he would fight anybody from 147, you know what I'm saying, to 168. Right or wrong?